What's going on, guys? So it's the next day. As you can see, it's not as nice as it was yesterday, but that's life in Missouri. She's drizzling a little bit, but I think it's going away. So, and I'm doing this today. I'm dead set. So whether it's over a fire, on the stove, matchsticks, I don't give a shit. I'm doing it. So we're gonna fire this guy up. I think we're gonna be okay. Should be fairly quick since this was actually supposed to be part of the video last night. So all we're really gonna do, we're gonna slice up that pork brisket we smoked yesterday. I got myself a ham steak. We're going to season that up just a little bit, just some basic. And we're going to cook that over the fire. We're going to heat up an iron, nice cast iron pan, get that nice and hot at the bottom. And then we are going to build our cubanos. And we are going to just throw them straight in the grate, the Argentine grate. It shouldn't let anything go through, should be good. It'll actually give us the marks that we want anyway on the sandwich. And we'll throw an iron on them, give them a nice little press, and dig into them. So we did all the hard work yesterday. It's just nothing but cooking today. So let's get this going. So we're going to, well, first, we're going to get rid of all this water. And that, my friends, is why I went stainless steel. I don't have to worry about it. So I already have this prepped from yesterday that we never got to use. So I'm just going to throw this guy right here in the middle at the bottom. I am going to throw in 2 fire starters here, spread them out, and we're just going to do this simple. I'm not going to go dig my torch out because I still don't have all my stuff together. Everything's still in boxes, some stuff. So I'm going to get this going, get some nice red coal going, throw a couple of sticks of post oak in there, just some splits, and we'll have our fire ready. In the meantime, I'm going to go get everything else ready. Okay, so I got fire going. It started raining, so a lot of things trying to stop me from making these Cubans, I'm telling you. So I just threw the iron over. I want to get it hot on the other side anyway. So I have heat on both sides, to toast and press. So I figured I'd use that to keep the water from putting the fire out from the rain. So it's slowing down here a little bit. So we're getting on it now, guys. Let's do this. So let me bring you on over here. And I'm going to close him up. Have the vents open. Want a nice burn. I'm going to ride high with this anyway. I don't really have the luxury of time to let everything smolder down. So, beautiful thing with Santa Maria, I can just crank that grate up. So, here we got our ham steak. We got our buns. We got our pork brisket all sliced up beautiful. Look at that. In case you guys didn't see that last night. Look at that, man. Man, super impressed with that. And then we got some good old Swiss in the house. I got the pickle slices and the mustard aioli we made last night. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy up. One of my biggest qualms with this Santa Maria is the gearing on the crank. It's like, holy hell, man. My hair is growing as I'm cranking this thing up. I'm going to take her out the heat just a little bit. I'll probably bring it up a little bit more after. That and this stand is insanely tall, but that ain't going to make any difference at all when I build it in. So I didn't bring my gloves out. So first off, we are going to toss this beautiful ham steak right on there like so. And then I am going to use the heat inside of that iron, and I'm just going to slightly warm our pork brisket from last night. Since we already have heat in there, we might as well use it. So I'll keep an eye on them. I don't want them cook too much. I just want them to warm through. And that's a big chunk of iron, so it's not going to stay, it didn't get too hot. It hasn't been on there long enough, so I'm going to let this go for a few minutes on each side just to kind of, get some flame on it. Actually, I'm going to take her down a little bit more. Our fire's going down a little bit. And we're just going to get that real nice. Then we're going to slice it up. We're going to build our sandwiches. We're going to throw them on the grate. We're going to press them, finish them off. And that is it, guys. So this should be super tasty. Have some wood flavor in there, the saltiness from the ham, the smokiness, and that good flavor that came from that pork brisket with our Swiss and our aioli. It should be damn good, guys. So I'm going to let this go for a few minutes, flip it over, and we'll continue. All right, guys. So our ham is getting there. These are all nice and warmed up. They're going to warm up more in the sandwich, of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to start getting our stuff together. Brought out a little cutting board just out here. So super easy. We're just going to take our buns, our tops and our bottoms here. Each one, Swiss cheese on the bottom. Keeps everything in the sandwich. Just like so. And then for our tops, we are going to take some of this beautiful mustard aioli we made last night. Throw some on there, just like so. Lots going to soak into the bun, so you can be a little heavy-handed with it. Last thing you want is for it to be dry, but you don't want it too much because it is stout. Just like that. At least the rain stopped. We got that going for us. The brutal headache could go away. Wouldn't be such a bad day. You know what I mean, guys? All right. So we are going to take our ham steak here. Just like that. Oh, man, it's beautiful. A little bit of blacking on there. Nice, nice, nice. And I'm going to move him back over here. Let him catch back up to that heat. And here is the temporary work table out here. Fighting it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save some of these because I want to save them for the dogs. So I'm going to trim the sides off, cud pieces, all that kind of stuff. And then what I want to do is I don't necessarily want a huge slab of ham. So I'm actually going to strip it just like this. Just so it's just not so much to chew, you want to bite into a sandwich. You don't want to have to fight it. You don't want it to pull out of your mouth and all that good stuff. So we're going to do just like that and come across. So that way we have just nice strips of ham. I think that'll be good. Not to mention we have the way the size, I guess I should say, of the pork brisket is. We don't want the ham to overtake everything. Just like so. And I'll do a few more strips here. Just to make sure we got enough for our sandwiches. Like so. This bone eye out. Beautiful. Man, it smells good. Super good. All right. So now we got our ham. Let's move back on over. A pain in the ass. Come on over here. Just like so. Bring you guys down. All right, so now I want to lay, here, let me set this down somewhere. I want to lay the pork brisket onto the sandwich. We're going to go diagonal because that's how I'm going to cut it. So that way when you bite into it, it's just right. You're not tugging on any meat. You're not crossing any, any grain, anything. I mean, even though it's tender, I still am always conscious about that, really. Because I will cut the sandwich on a bias because, man, each sandwich, every bite of your sandwich should have a point to bite off of, in my opinion. So that's how I like it. Just like that. I'll throw some of these extra ones on the ones that look like they may need it. Man. Yeah, this guy's a little slim over here. And how about we give this guy an extra one over on this end right here. So now I am going to, I forgot. I want to do pickles in between the two meats. For one, it'll keep the pickles on the sandwich. And two, having that little burst. I'm the only one that eats these, so you see me finger banging this jar, don't worry about it. So I'm going to go just like that. We're going to do 3 on each one of these guys. And yes, I'm doing them on an angle as well. Just like so. Oh man, this guy got an extra one. Make that one mine. Just like that. Just like that. Now, we were coming with the ham. And we are going to come across the other direction with that stuff. Wait. Every bite is right. Just like that. Man, it smells good. When I'm doing this, I always like to, wrong way. I always like to lay out evenly first and then, spread out the leftovers. That way I know everybody has the same thing. Just like that. This guy's a little thin over here. And we'll throw him on here too. Just like that. Just like that, guys. Now, we're going to top it. Just like so. All right, let's do this. So we're going to come back over fire here. I'm going to bring it up. We don't want it to burn. Just like that. Now, throw a glove on here. Do. Move him right out of the way. I don't have my brush down here. I'm going to take these guys and I'm going upside down with them. Just like that. Hear that beautiful sizzle on there? Nice. Just like that, guys. And like that. Then we're going to take this big boy and bust out that redneck panini press. I'm going to let that sit, work under its own weight for a little bit. So just wanted to bring you back here real quick. I mean, chances are I don't need to explain, but as you can see, it's not a hot and a fast type situation. We want everything to heat through. We want, the outside to get toasty, not burnt, so I have that brought up and, if I had to guess, honestly, I'm probably running about I don't know, 250, 275, something like that at that grate. So, because if I can have my hand here for that amount of time, it's probably around where it is. I'd probably closer to about 250 or so at the grate. But we got to remember these, our steel is already hot too. So we're getting our marks, but so then we're going to sear in, but we're getting that toast at the bottom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip them over and we're going to let them ride on that side a little bit just to make sure that cheese is done, make sure we got a little toastiness on the other side, even though we had the pan hot. I'm not entirely positive that it was hot enough. You know what I mean? So we're just going to let them roll. We're going to let them take the time. We're going to let everything just kind of just come together on that sandwich and soak up that beautiful post oak flavor and that smoke and all that good stuff. See them juices coming off, dripping onto the log. It's going to be good, guys. So I'm going to let this go for a little bit. I'll bring you back when we flip them. All right. So it's been just under 5 minutes or so, but check it out here. I feel like we got some nice toastiness on the outside, but the inside still soft, and that's what we're looking for. So we are going to pull our pan off here real quick, very carefully. Make sure we don't take our buns with it. Man. Oh yeah, look at that. She did get a little toast on there, a little toasty toasty. And since I don't have anything out here and we are caveman in this, I could probably use my tongs for this. Actually, you know what? Don't judge me. I'm going in. Oh man, come on, look at that. That is beautiful. That's stupid hot, but beautiful. Just like that. See the tops of them? Check those guys out. Damn. All right, so now we're going to throw our pan back on top and just let them finish off, maybe a couple of minutes at the most. Just like that. Again, under its own weight. I'm going to share the wealth a little bit and bring my handle to the back because we know that side's a little bit heavier. All right, I'm going to let them roll for a couple minutes and we're going to be good. All right, guys. I think we are good to go, man. Don't grab that with your hands, guys. Come on. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? All right. Check it out. Look at it. I even grabbed a spatula this time, so what do you think? Come on. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Man. That's pretty. That's pretty. All right, so what I'm going to do here, didn't do too bad. I'm just going to kick these guys around, let them do their thing, because chances are choke the air off to them at the inside anyway. Like I said, it's raining out here, so it won't be so bad. So, all right, let's get these in the house. We'll get them cut, and we'll see what we got. So here's just a quick little view. And oh man. All right, I'll be back. All right, here we are. Just gonna take these guys. We're going across like this. Oh man, check that out. Going in. Oh damn. Taste the fire. You can taste the smoke. The ham, the pork brisket. That is awesome. That is a good sandwich, guys. A lot of work in prep, But as always, the work pays off. So, all right, guys, that's it. That's all I got.